Here now with more, Senator Orren Hatch. He sits on the Senate Judiciary Committee and will be with the president when the announcement is made this evening. Senator Hatch, thank you for being here tonight. Always good to see you, sir. So do you know who the pick is?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah, I know who it is.
You know who it is. All right. So, you know, it's interesting because you wrote an editorial that suggested that the pick was a she or a her you referred to in your editorial. So do you believe it's Amy Coney Barrett?
I was just being kind of the feminine class in our society. But no, I know who it is, and I think it's an excellent choice.
There are reports coming out tonight that you have suggested that it is not Amy Coney Barrett. Is that true?
No, but you know, I can see where somebody might interpret it that way.
All right. So in terms of the picks and who you think the president might be leaning toward, you know, what are some of the attributes that you think the president's looking for, having been part of this process?
Well, I think the president really wants somebody who's going to uphold the Constitution and stand behind those laws and quit playing politics with the Supreme Court. And I think when he gets through this evening, I think most people will be very pleased with his choice.
There were also reports, and I have to ask you about all these because there's a lot of buzz out there, of course. The New York Times reported a short time ago that Brett Kavanaugh was seen getting into a sort of train of SUVs with a lot of security. Does that suggest that he's the pick?
Well, some people sure think that. A lot of people have drawn a lot of conclusions about 3 or 4 of these candidates, so we'll just have to wait tonight and see who the president picks. I know who he's going to pick, but let's just wait and see. And I think it's going to be an exciting choice. I think that the American people will be very strongly behind whoever the president picks. And
let me ask you this, Senator.
I know he takes it seriously.
I'm sorry to interrupt. He does take it seriously, no doubt. Is the person that he picked, was this person your first choice?
My first choice are any of the 4 that have been mentioned, because I would be for any of them. Every one of them is just plain excellent.
All right. Now, talk to me about some of your colleagues and the fight that no doubt lies ahead, because we know millions of dollars are being spent on advertising to go after this nominee, whoever it is. What about Susan Collins? What about Lisa Murkowski? Do you believe, knowing who the pick is, that they will support this person?
I do believe that, but I think it's outrageous that the Democrats are saying they don't care who it is, they're going to fight against it. I mean, my goodness, what are we coming to that we can't even give decent people an up or down vote? So I'm very disappointed in my colleagues on the other side.
Do you think that the person that the president selects is the best person to get through this process?
Well, there are a number of best persons. I'd say any of the 4 would be a best person. There's no question.
But I mean, in terms of ease with confirmation.
Well, I think any of those 4 will get through the process. One or more of them may have a more difficult time, but I think that the Republican Party is going to be behind whoever it is, and I hope there'll be some honest Democrats who will go beyond politics and recognize the achievements of whoever the president picks.
All right. Well, a couple of them have already been approved by some of these members, so we'll see if they would do it on a second round. Senator Orren Hatch, thank you, sir. Always a pleasure to see you.
Nice to be with you.